So good. Hello, my loves. Welcome to the Spiritual Science Podcast. So, sorry I haven't been paying attention to you all. I have been doing a lot of shuffling, not of oracle cards, but we'll get to that. I've been doing a lot of shuffle dancing and haven't really had time, and I'm so sorry, to spend with you all just diving deep into spiritual science themed topics with you. So I'm just gonna let this flow today. I had no real theme to discuss, but I figure we can just talk, and whatever comes to me is divine and is meant to be said and meant to be heard if you are tuning in. And I always set the intention for this content to be uplifting and for the highest good of all those tuning in, from my heart to yours. So with that being said, my loves, I'm just going to open up this talk with a beautiful pull from this deck. So I recently went to Hawaii with a bunch of shufflers, and I brought my oracle decks with me, and my roomies really loved this deck, so they would pull a card from this deck each day. So I thought that I would do that with you all to start off this chat. And so I'm just gonna, first, it is important in any time you channel information from higher realms. If you are new to this, I'm just going to walk you through my process, and you can take it as your own or do something similar, whichever works for you. But I always like to set the intention that the information coming through will be for the highest good of all. Are we still filming? I think I need to plug her in. Give me 1 second. Great. And I don't edit these videos, so thank you just for hanging out with me as I figure out these technological things. All right. Great. So where were we? Okay. So I will call in my spirit team and angels and guides. Please come through and help me pick a card that can best serve the collective tuning in, regardless of the time that they tune in at. What message does the collective need to hear at this moment in time? So I'm shuffling with my hands, not my feet today. I'll do that later. I will definitely shuffle with my feet later. And sometimes I'm just like walking you through my process. If you're new to oracle cards, there's a couple options in which you can do this. So what I like to do is pull a flipper. So you saw this card just flip out. Flip out. So that's how I like to pull, but you can also like lay the cards out like this and just intuitively like feel one if that's how you feel called to pick a card of the day. But this is just a great way to tap into your intuition and receive messages from your angels and guides. So, throat chakra, hey now. What a beautiful butterfly. Okay, my computer is like not wanting to work. Keeps like turning off. Bear with me. Hold on. Oh, Pat's so close. Hey, how y'all doing today? Hold on. Okay. There's this like function that I turn on my computer that can make it so it doesn't go night-night because I'm using it. So please don't fall asleep. Thank you. Okay. Throat chakra. Express your truth. So that is what I am doing with you all today. And so it comes with this beautiful guidebook if you're new to spirituality and deciphering messages. If I were just to interpret this card based off of the image, what's coming to me now, so this is Metatron's cube down here, and this is what symbolizes the throat chakra. The throat chakra is blue, And these are beautiful angel wings here. And it's basically sending up the light of the throat chakra to express what is truth for you. So what is truth for me may not be truth for you. So take whatever resonates and leave what does not. I always like to say that just because we all hold different truths, and what my truth is may be the same for you, but may be different. But there may be nuggets of information that I say that really resonates with you, and that's all I'm hoping for, is just to spark something within you that kind of like, makes you think a little, you know? Okay, so here's the guidebook. Expression, communication, your own creative language, sharing your spirit, accept your originality, truth, and authenticity. So that comes with the little message here. This chakra is the origin of expression. It is the source of life, spark that inspires our aliveness and stokes the creative fires in others. This is the outer sharing of our inner being, the glowing song of our soul. On the winds of our flight to understanding more of who we are, connect to the crux of your potential and take it further than you could have imagined. As spirit fuses into the tangible, it actualizes as a platform for greater experience, and new facets are sculpted, seeded, and shared as a fractal of light in the form of our own unique language. Be truthful with yourself about how you really are feeling. If you always act in integrity and follow your heart-centered truth, some unhealthy connections or aspects of your life may fall away, and you will be in complete alignment with your path. In this way, your internal physical navigation system will become strengthened, your purpose will be clear, and you will inspire others to sparkle of your deep inner knowing. So vibrant blue is the color, and the theme is, how are you sharing your spirit, your unique language? So I always find it's just to speak from my personal experience, because storytelling is actually a great way to share information. So based off of what my experiences are, you can find similarities in your story, and those similarities can spark something within you that you are feeling called to share, to express. So this is very interesting because I typically express with my body through movement. And starting this, I'm getting like all hyperventilated. Starting this YouTube channel has been a huge undertaking for my soul, because there are a lot of triggers that happen when you, from start to finish. So from thinking, I want to film a video. Well, I have nothing to, so I'm just walking you through my thought process. This is like the inner critic that goes on, the inner struggle. And maybe this is why I'm so tired all the time. Okay, so what goes through like the process of sharing your truth for me, sharing my truth, is I go through this idea of, oh, I know so much spiritual knowledge that I have watched on YouTube for the past couple of years. Since 2020 is really when I started my spiritual awakening process, is what we call it, I guess, what I call it, and just getting to better to know myself. And so with that, a lot of times it starts within. So you feel something that just isn't working, and you're just like, I don't feel good. I have this, like, it almost feels like black goo in your heart. Well, it did for me. It just felt very heavy, and it was a feeling that I could put to words as despair. Just a feeling of despair, like, I can't go on like this anymore. Life, what is life? So you start asking yourself these questions, and what helped me ascend into my spiritual path was meditation. So meditation was the first thing that started for me. I just really needed to sit with myself and get quiet and understand what was going on in that mind, and kind of just shut her off so that I could dive deeper into my soul to figure out what the truth was for me, because I knew that I wasn't my thoughts, but the thoughts that I was having was just like so spiraling and so negative. And I'm not perfect. Like, I still go through a lot of this, tying it into expressing my truth. now that I'm at this like new phase in my spiritual journey, I'm feeling really called to share this knowledge and these experiences with you all so that you have a greater understanding of your own spiritual path. And with that comes a lot of inner critic in that mind. So while meditation used to really work for me, I'm finding now that movement is my medicine more so. I still meditate a lot. To Dr. Joe Dispenza, what up? But I also have to incorporate another new form, which is dancing, shuffling, getting out that energy that's like stuck in my body so that I can feel free again. And when I feel free to express my truth. So that's kind of my process. The mind will still come along the way. So like even creating this video, I'm like, what do I talk about? And then now that my mind is more quiet due to the years of meditation that I have done, I am able to receive messages from, some people call it your spirit team, some people call it your higher self, but receive these knowings or these messages that I know is true for me because it just feels like safe and home in my body, where they just send me the next step. So they're like, turn on the camera. I'm like, okay, can do that. Done. Next step, pull out this oracle deck. Great, I can do that too. So here we are, and now I'm just free flowing with you all and just discussing kind of my process of what goes into me expressing my truth. So as I do this, the next form will come me turning off the camera. Turning off the camera and being like, do I want to edit it? Probably not, because Curl likes the least amount of work possible. And I just find it's more authentic if I just post how I am. And I've just kind of accepted that, you know, I place this bubble of protection around me and I'm just sitting in this beautiful orb of light right now, only allowing in people, places, ideas, comments that are of my highest good and of unconditional love or higher. And I trust that spirit will attract to me the people that are meant to see this, that only want this information from a place of not necessarily, we're all whole. So yeah, from a place of wholeness, that are just looking to dive deeper into themselves and are like thirsty for this information, and repel any of those like maggots, call them maggots, haters, whatever, if they're out there. Yeah, so I'm truly protected, and so that's how I feel confident that I can share my truth. And it's what's true for me, so no one can hate on it, you know? We all have our truth. And so, yeah, that's kind of my process and how I'm expressing myself in my throat chakra. And so I want to ask you, what is something small that you can do today? Whether it's just meditating to quiet that voice inside, and really meditating, it can just be simply putting your hand on your heart, taking some deep breaths in and out of your heart, and just doing that a few times. And when you do that, you start to get still because you're focusing your energy, your attention, where your attention goes, energy flows. So when your hand is on your heart, that sensation is putting the focus on your heart. And then your energy is going to flow there. And you'll start to hear, feel, sense your heartbeat. And the longer that you sit with that, the more you'll know what is true for you. And that's just like a beautiful practice to do every morning, just to connect with yourself. And yeah, so that is how I'm expressing my truth. And I just love these cards. You can see my cards back there. Those are some of the ones that I have that I just like to set my morning with, to set it off right and know kind of the theme of the day. So that's my theme of the day. And hey, we're living it together. That's great. So that's all I really have for you guys right now. I'm trying to think if Spirit wants me to say anything else. Oh, yes. Okay. So there's this fun game you can play with Spirit too. So these are just like fun Spirit games, like for little kids. So another fun game that you can play with Spirit to connect to your like higher self, your spirit team, what have you, whatever you like to call them. You can I love music because I'm a dancer. So I'm a dancer. So what you can do is I actually played this game last night because I could not fall asleep. And I'm like, oh my God, Spirit, what is this energy? And I was just like, okay, I feel my future spouse, my forever partner, lifelong partner, like in my energy field. Like, what is this? And do they have a message for me? So then I put on Spotify on my shuffle, like everything has shuffle in it. Like you can shuffle songs, you can shuffle cards, you can shuffle your feet. Anyways, shuffle's such a great word. Anyways, back to the story. I shuffled the songs on my Spotify and had my DJ just like randomly play a song through like the new feature on Spotify. And the title of it was just like a love note from my future spouse, and it just made me feel more peaceful. But if you want to like receive a message from your spirit team, I suggest a fun game to play is ask your spirit team for your highest good to assist you with whatever question you have. Like it could just be something generic, like what do I need to hear today? Put it on shuffle, your Spotify, your music, and then whether it's in the title of the song or in the lyrics of the song, it's a really great way for you to start that connection with your spirit team, your higher self. And I played that game last night and it was really fun and helped me sleep. So those were the two methods that I have for you today to connect to your spirit team, setting the intention, whether it's using permission slip like an oracle deck or your Spotify music. Those are two examples in which you can connect to your spirit team. And yeah, I love you so much, my loves, and I hope this video helped you in some way. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, subscribe if you feel so inclined. And I love you so, so much. Until next time, bye.